Ahoy there, laddies and lasses! Welcome back to Adorable Animals and Cute Creatures, the show where we look at some adorable animals and cute creatures. Today, we'll once again be taking a look at some of the various adorable sharks that populate the seven seas. First up, we have the Cyan Shark. This sounds like a rather uninteresting name, but the blue shark and great white shark exist, so a shark named after a color isn't unheard of. This shark is a subspecies of the hammerhead shark, as one can tell by the shape of its head. There are a few unusual features about this shark. One is that, unlike most sharks, the Cyan shark has no frontal fins, yet somehow it is still able to navigate and swim through the water easily. This shark also has a large hole in its bottom jaw, meaning that you can see through its head easily. This strikes me as odd, questioning how this shark is able to eat without its food, just escaping through the hole in its mouth. However, it somehow does, adorably ripping its prey to bloody shreds. This shark is a part of a subspecies of other colorful sharks, collectively known as the rainbow sharks, who all hunt together in an adorable school of man-eating monstrosities. The next shark we will look at is the springjaw shark. This shark is a dark yellow color, almost bordering on green, with a highlight of purple. This shark is well known for being able to hunt its prey with its jaws, which, similar to the goblin shark, can spring out from its mouth and snatch its prey and bite it in half. These sharks are by far the most vicious of all sharks, as not only are they adorable, violent killers, they also target the young of other sharks. They live in the deepest, darkest parts of the ocean, and are only ever seen when they decide to hunt. They are frequently covered in adorable little scars and wounds, as these sharks are very territorial, and often get into fights with other adorable sharks. Watching these sharks tear each other to bloody pieces is one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Now, let's move on to more, shall we? This next shark we'll look at is one of great mystery. It is called the bending ink shark, for obvious reasons. Its entire body is covered in a strange black amorphous liquid, which we've not yet determined if it is flesh or some other external substance. Either way, it makes it look completely cute and adorable. The shark is also very territorial, and often stays in its own territory, isolated from the rest of the world. One might wonder, if it never leaves its home, how does it hunt? Well, through means we've not yet discovered, the bending ink shark is able to lure in prey to its home, where it then hunts them down and eats them alive. However, the shark also seems to have a very strange way of reproducing. Instead of giving birth or laying eggs like other sharks, the bending ink shark will splash its ink-like substance onto another shark or fish. The fish will try to remove it, but the ink will not move, and after a few days, will begin to act like a parasite. Soon the fish will have been completely transformed into a juvenile bending ink shark, and will go and lead its new life, spreading this cute little parasite all across the ocean. The last shark we look at today is by far the cutest of all. Similar to the springjaw shark, it also lives near the bottom of the ocean, never seen the light of day. Though it would never see it anyway, as it doesn't have eyes. Something we'll get to later. The great figure shark is a rather peculiar shark. As you can tell from the image, it has no skin, and all of its adorable muscles, sinew, and cartilage are visible for the world to see. Similar to the great white shark, it has layers upon layers of teeth. Unlike the great white shark, though, it appears to have something glowing in its mouth. As to what that is, we do not know. What we do know is that, as mentioned earlier, the shark has no eyes. It instead purely operates off of sound and smell. However, this does not stop it from being a vicious hunter, and is quickly able to locate and brutally maul its victims to death. Adorably, of course. That's all for now. Join us next time on Adorable Animals and Cute Creatures, where we look at the reproduction cycle of hyenas.